Hey folks, this is BestInSlot with what I promise I will try to make a very quick little update for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now it is a Wednesday, hump day as they say, but usually hump day is a pretty great day for us because we get a species field guide. Unfortunately, not this week. Frontier tweeted this out earlier on today if you were wondering where it was. No species field guide this week, park managers, but we hear rumblings of a dev diary coming on Friday. Big eye emoji. They followed that up with, join us this Friday for the premiere at 3 PM at BST. That's British Standard Time here. British Standard Time 3 PM. I think we're like 8 hours ahead of PT time, Pacific time, so adjust accordingly. It's probably like 5 hours for you on the east coast of the US, stuff like that. Obviously 4 PM for people in Western Europe. Anyways, the point is, Jurassic World Evolution 2, the very first developer diary. Now we had these for Jurassic World Evolution 1 in the build-up to release of the game, and they were always super exciting. We saw gameplay, we saw new footage, we saw new species, we saw lots and lots of new things. They were actually a big highlight of what was going on. If you think about the feature focuses we've had lately, the dev diaries were basically, I would say, a more involved version of those feature foci. Now that's not to say we're seeing gameplay this Friday, I don't think we will. That's not to say we're definitely seeing new species or anything, I think we will. But the point is, it's something pretty cool. Now they're going to stream that on their channel at 3 PM BST, but of course we're going to be streaming alongside them the whole thing right here on the BestInSlot channel as well. If you want to come, you know, hear my witty commentary over the top, why wouldn't you? And if you miss it, because for some of you it is a horrendous time, I'll have that uploaded right here on the channel, as well as any analysis video on any information we learn. So that is a shame we don't get a field guide, but also promising because dev diaries are awesome and tend to contain more information than we'd ever get in said species field guide. Why we couldn't have both, not totally sure, but you know, that's neither here nor there. That alone would not warrant a video, try as I might however, so we have to look at this image right here. This is the thumbnail for that dev diary coming on Friday, and it's a perfectly nice image. It's an alpine park, Taiga Park I believe we're going to call it, with our big aviary. We can see some pylons and some energy buildings and a paddock over here in the middle. And if we go ahead and zoom in on that paddock, we can see a few familiar faces. We've got a Brachiosaurus, we've got a Brachiosaurus, we've got a Fentosaurus. We can see some viewing areas, we can see some viewing towers, we can see an innovation center over there. We can just see a bunch of fairly recognizable buildings. Also this thing, I have no idea what this is. It could be a feeder, it could be a light, God knows. Anyways, moving on from that, we also have this over here. Yeah, and it's poking its head out somewhere. Yeah, that over there, and there's a couple of them hanging around over here. And that is, regardless of what the actual species is, definitely a new dinosaur, or a returning dinosaur. We don't have any hadrosaurs in the game at this point in time at all. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit further for you folks at home. There you go. You can get a good look at the body shape and head shape. And for me, I've seen debate about this. People have gone several different directions. Edmontosaurus is not a bad shout, but for me, I'm going to put my money quite clearly on Coryphosaurus. And there are two main reasons for that. The one is that very sort of strong curve shape to the body that kind of leads into the tail. You can see that right there when the dinosaur is standing in essentially the same position, but it's mainly the crest shape. The crest shape is much more prominent on Coryphosaurus than it is on Edmontosaurus. It's larger, it's curved more, and on this one on the right in particular, apologies about the red circle already there, but you can see how the circle, the crest is very, very prominent, much more prominent than you would see, in my opinion, on Edmontosaurus, and it doesn't look right for, say, Centaur, it doesn't look right for any of the other dinosaurs we've already seen in the game. So, I'm putting my money down. I'm going to say this is Coryphosaurus. If I had to wager a guess, I would say that we're probably going to see... Oh, I can get rid of that. There you go, if you wanted to see them without the red. There you go. I think it's... To me, it looks like Coryphosaurus. Let's put it that way. I'm going to put my money down and say it is. Now, I think we'll probably end up seeing them come Friday. You know, when we see this dev diary come to life. It'd be a bit weird if it was highlighted in the thumbnail and never actually made it into the diary. I assume they're going to show us a few different facets of this park right here. We never know. It could be something else entirely. I don't want to, you know, get anyone's hopes up or anything, but it is at the very least a new confirmed returning species. I think it's Coryphosaurus. Hopefully we'll find out in a couple of days' time, and hopefully we get lots more information as well. Maybe even some, you know, there's an aviary there. Maybe we see a little bit of aviary. It's really interesting to me that we still haven't seen the aquatic building. Is it because it's not ready yet? Is it just because they're holding it back to generate as much hype as humanly possible? I genuinely have no idea. but I want to see it. I want to see the baby. Right, okay. That's it, folks. We're going to end it there. I was, of course, going to cover the species field guide today, but couldn't do that. I do have another video planned, but I'm very tired and would rather go to bed, so I'm going to do that video tomorrow. But hey, this is exciting news. Shut up. And then on Friday, we'll be back at 3 PM, streaming the Dev Diary right here on the channel with my lovely commentary over the top. And then, of course, we'll have analysis videos afterwards. Until Friday then, come back tomorrow. Until tomorrow then, and throw me a like down below if you're a super cool kid. Yeah, do that. And I'll see you lovely folks then. Thanks for joining me. Cheers, much love. As always, bye-bye.
Houston, if you're ready, we'll maneuver. Reaching out.